The federal budget will remain in the red for at least 4 years, no matter who wins next month's election. Bill Shorten has moved to counter government attacks on his economic management by projecting he'll turn a surplus in the same year as the coalition. But until then, Labor's deficits would be deeper. Here's National Affairs correspondent Greg Jennett.
Before victory can even be contemplated, a leader must have a plan.
We think it is fundamental to reform our taxation system.
A glossy 32-page long-range plan.
And we're prepared to outline a vision not just for July the 2nd, but for the next 10 years.
Certified fully costed, Bill Shorten's plan contains no costings, but tells a budget story in 2 chapters. Chapter 1, deeper deficits for 4 years. Or, to put it another way...
And it is true to say we will have less of a fiscal contraction in the government over the first 4 years.
Chapter 2 has the happy ending.
We will, going forward, have stronger surpluses projected.
4 years in deficit and surpluses that build from years 5 to 10.
No good.
All depending on Chris Bowen hitting targets no treasurer's hit for almost a decade.
Oh, very close. I mean, that is voodoo economics. Well, it's worse than that. It's Zoolander economics.
So it's not spending any more money.
Labor's relying on cuts to tax breaks like negative gearing to point the budget back to black beyond 5 years. But it's what happens to the credit rating, debt and deficits before then that economists and the government are wary of.
That's what the Moody's and other ratings agencies look at, not at 10-year dreamt-up numbers.
Like the government, Labor's surplus timeline relies solely on Treasury and budget forecasts. The difference is Labor believes their key assumptions are far too rosy. So its 10-year economic plan would start with a complete budget rewrite within its first 100 days.
If they turn out to be wrong, it is a much bigger problem for the government than it is for us.
The best you can do is make a very long-term forecast or projection. There's plenty of risk associated with it.
If the forecasters have misfired,
How deep can you dip it?
whoever's in charge will be hit by deeper deficits.
No, that's very deep.
Greg Jennett, ABC News, Canberra.